The Beeliar Award hasn't got the same water, obviously. There's only 4 candidates for the Beeliar Award, 2 of whom are with us, and the other 2 send their apologies, Robert Morsgate and Robert Bunny. So I'd invite David Brown to the podium to speak on where he stands as a candidate for the Beeliar Award. Welcome.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Commissioner. I'd like to thank everybody for this opportunity to speak to the members of the community. I'm also an independent candidate and have never been a member of a political party, preferring to make individual policy judgments and weigh up on balance which is in the best interest of the community and the country. As a councillor, I only see my role as reflecting the views of the electors in the ward that I'm elected to and the wider Canning community. In the past, I think the views of small groups may have been more persuasive than the silent majority due to the lack of compulsory voting. I have attended many council meetings prior to the inquiry and during the organised meetings during the amalgamation process and many council meetings since. And despite the distress and cost, there seems to have been some positive outcomes. There has been an accusation that the executive has been running the city as they see fit, but it has been under the supervision of the commissioners. The staff have worked under extreme uncertainty and difficult circumstances and have kept the city going with good grace, and the improvements due with the structure and finances and opportunities have been due to their efforts. The city is above all service. It is a delivery structure and relies on people to deliver this. To be surprised that half the budget goes on salaries seems strange. The electors want high quality services from motivated, reliable and self-reliant people. My own particular interests are in development of public open space for the advantage of all members of the community. This can be done sensitively and with regard to maximising our environmental dividend. Sport and recreation are also very important, including the Willerton Basketball Association development in the Beeliar Ward. Thank you.
Thank you, David. Just before inviting Perry Carlon to the podium, just like to acknowledge also that we do have 2 other representatives in Lindsay Holland and Paul Ung, who are also standing as mayor, and so you'll be hearing from them a little bit later in the evening. But they are part of the Beeliar group of candidates. Perry, would you like to come forward? Welcome.
Good evening. My name is Perry Carlon and I'm standing for a councillor in a Beeliar ward. I have lived in the area for the last 25 years with my family and I have raised 3 children in the area. My children have attended the local schools and they have played at the local sporting clubs. I have been a coach and a coordinator at Willerton Hockey Club for many years. This is my home, this is my community. I'm here to work together to make this a better place for everyone. We know that the council plays a very important role into making the community stronger. My vision is to bring the community together by having more community involvement in the decision-making process at the council. I want more family-friendly events. I want to improve the local facilities, and I support the Willerton Basketball Club, their expansion. I know that I looked at the proposal. It's $15 million proposal, with most of the money coming from the state and the federal government. So that'd be a foolish for me not to support that. We are getting at a fraction of the cost, and that's a jewel in the crown for the Beeliar Ward. I think the council in the past has not communicated well with its people. The recent rate rise of 7.4%, it shows that council is focused more on its bottom line without providing any additional services or looking at the negative impact on the lives of people. I'm in favour of sustainable development. Any additional development should be complementing the existing landscape. Any high density development should be seen in the light what impact have on existing sporting facility. This is our council, our community, and we should all work together to make it better. Thank you.
All right, so those are the only two speakers at this stage on Beeliar, and I invite any questions to our two speakers. And I do note also that Rob Morsgate was an apology, as with Robert Bunny, and you'll hear from Lindsay Holland and Paul Ng, our mayoral candidates, later in the evening. So any questions to David or Harry? They must have been very persuasive. Okay. If there's no further points of clarification sought by either of those two candidates, we'll press on, and that will give us a little bit more time for question time, perhaps with other candidates as well.